guys, welcome back to my channel. Hope you're all doing really well. So today's video I am relatively nervous about. I don't know why. I think it's just because it's a very special video for me to film. I'm going to be filming my bridal makeup trial. I am so incredibly excited. It's only a couple of days away and I have no idea where the time has gone over the last 2.5 years. It's just flown since we first got engaged and the moment's almost here and it's like just so mind-blowing. So I'm going to show you guys what I'm kind of thinking of when it comes to what makeup I'm going to wear on my big day. I would also say this is a very traditional look that I get requested by a lot of brides as well. So yeah, we're just going to go with something a little bit smoky in the eye, probably more of a nude lip. So for priming, I've been thinking about this. I want to make sure I've got really good oil control between my T-zone, but also have a nice little bit of a glow on the outer areas of my cheeks. So I'm actually going to be priming my T-zone with the Primer Plus Mattifier by Bobbi Brown. And then for the rest of my face, I'm going to be using this beautiful Illuminator. So this is a glowy primer from Estée Lauder. So I also jumped on Instagram and asked you guys to ask me a heap of questions about the wedding, whether it's like wedding related or to, you know, if you wanted to ask me for any advice planning a wedding or if you had any advice to me. So I thought it'd be just really fun and interactive just to answer some questions as we're doing this. So one of the questions are you going to vlog, film your wedding? PS, love ya, thank you. So I have got a videographer who's going to be doing the wedding. His name's Mark Hood. If you guys have seen my brushed away video, it's on my YouTube channel. I'll link it in the description. So I've been tossing up between the Prolongwear waterproof foundation from MAC and Double Wear, but I think I just like the slightly more like softer, not intense finish of this by MAC. So I've gone with NC30 because I've got a little bit of a tan at the moment, which I do plan on having for the wedding as well. And I'm just going to be applying this with a wet beauty blender. Ideally, I do want to achieve a nice medium, somewhat between glowy and matte base. I was planning on doing my eyes first, but at the same time I've got pretty good control when it comes to fallout. So we've got a question here. It says, I'm stressed about shit 1 year out. If I'm already panicking now, how do I stay stress-free before? You've just got to be well planned, but not get too caught up in the fact that you've got to be over the top about it as well. I think spreadsheets are a great thing. Like honestly, I've got so many spreadsheets. Try and enjoy it. Like don't get too stressed out about it. Like so many things go wrong planning a wedding. I could honestly write a book about our wedding and just how like nothing, I swear, worked out the way I thought it would. But that's part of the roller coaster. You've just got to take it as it comes. And there's always other options. So just go with the flow. Remember what it's all about. So under eye concealer is Studio Fix by MAC. This one is NW25. I feel like it's a little light, but I'll probably change that out on the day. I'm just gonna place this underneath my eyes and a little bit in the inner corners here just to brighten those up. I always get a little bit dark in there. So someone asked, was it easy to decide who your maid of honor was and why? No, I actually struggled a little bit. So I've got 5 bridesmaids. 3 of my best friends who I've known since I was 12 and then my 2 sisters. So I was quite conflicted because I love both my sisters just as much as the other. I didn't want one of them feeling like I was picking one sister over the other. So I ended up choosing my best friend Lauren. She's my maid of honor. And she's great. She'll do an amazing job. So now I'm going to be using one of my favorite Tom Ford products. This is the Shape and Illuminate Intensity No. 2. We're going to use the cream contour just to add a little bit of shape to my face. So the next question is, does your venue have food in a package or did you have to outsource? So we only kind of just get the venue when we locked in where we're going. So we kind of have to like outsource the majority of things. So we are using ABC Catering, and as a friend of mine, I've known him for quite a few years now working in the wedding industry, and everyone who's a vendor in our wedding is like a friend of mine through working in the industry, and it's so cool. We're actually doing a sit, serve and share style dinner. So it's where like beautiful plates of food just gets laid down on the table and everyone gets to share amongst themselves. I really like it because it's just like casual and very interactive. So for my blush, I'm going to be using another Tom Ford product. This is the Shape and Illuminate Glow Stick. I think that was right, yeah. And this is in the color Sunstruck, number 1. So I've got a question here regarding my wedding planner. It says, wedding planner advice. How your wedding planner helped you and what with? So our wedding planner for the wedding is Victoria Jane. Again, another dear friend of mine. She's like, we've been very good friends for years now. She literally has taken all the stress off me. She's so well delegated. You go and have multiple meetings with her, maybe like 12 months leading up to the wedding, just to make sure you're covering every aspect of the wedding, making sure you're on top of everything, so then you don't feel overwhelmed. Generally, when you get married, you haven't done it before, so you don't know even what to expect. I've been in the wedding industry for 5 years, and there was still things where I was like, holy shit, I totally didn't even know I had to even consider that or pay for that. She's really great at communicating with the other vendors on my behalf. But the best thing about Vic is that her and her team literally just worry about everything on our behalf on the day with what goes on in the background. So she delegates everything with the vendors to make sure everything goes so smooth and so perfectly. And then I just really like that idea because I know that my parents and transparents don't have to lift a finger. Everyone gets to enjoy it. So now just to set it all into place, I'm going to be using my favorite translucent powder by Hourglass. This is the Veil. I'm going to use the brush that they give you. Well, they don't give you, they recommend you buy to set it all into place. Now it looks like my lids are a little, yeah, they've got a little rolly, so we're just going to tap that one more time with Beauty Blender. And I'm not going to go too ham with setting it. I'm just going to make sure that the eyes are well set and underneath. And then maybe just through the T-zone. And the tiniest bit of dusting everywhere else. Do you know what I mean? Like, I don't want to overdo it. I do want still a nice like glowy base. I'm just going to do the tiniest bit of baking along my contour just to give it a little bit more of a sharper finish. Okay, let's do the brows. I'm just going to be using the Precisely My Brow by Benefit. You guys know I use this quite often. I just love Benefit products. I just think they smash it. That's definitely what, you know, Benefit is so renowned for. And just give myself a nice soft shape. I do want them looking quite like light. So someone just asked, how long have you given you and your girls to get ready in the morning? So I've got, like, you know, five bridesmaids. I've got one of my very good friends, Kirsty Gavin, doing their hair. And then I've got Kate Manihira doing their makeup. So we are starting quite early in the morning. We're starting about 7 and the ceremony is at 2. But you need like an hour per person when it comes to makeup. And while one person's getting makeup done, the other person's getting hair. So all up for hair and makeup. So about 5 hours. For me, because I'm doing my makeup, I can kind of just go off and do my makeup at any time, which would be nice. I feel like I'm gonna need a distraction just to like bring the moment all together where I can just sit and focus and just be present and just relax doing my makeup. And then my other good friend who is a hairdresser, Michelle Mowat, she owns Lola, who I always get my hair done with. She's going to be doing mine and my mum's hair. And then to comb the brows into shape, I'm going to be using Mecca Max's Brow Guru Control Gel. So I really just focus on pushing that front part of the brow upwards just to make them a little bit more wispier, and then just ever so slightly comb them up. Okay, so working with the Nars' new Deep Skin eyeshadow palette, I'm going to be working with this color and this color with the big fluffy brush, and I'm just going to really focus it on the outer corner of my eye and then through my eye socket just to create a nice kind of edged out smokiness to my socket. So the next question asked was, are you happy with the length of your guys' engagement? So we have been engaged for 2.5 years now, and it was like perfect timing. It was just perfect. We got engaged at Disneyland. I'll even link that down below for you guys to go watch. It was so friggin', it was so cool. It was so like, it was just honestly so magical. And that was like in 2016, I was 25. And we had kind of already somewhat arranged to sell the house the next year and then rebuild. So ideally I would have liked to have gotten married in 2018 summer, but I'm so glad we didn't, because like 6 months after getting engaged I decided to go out on my own and that was scary. That was so scary because that was like, you know, becoming self-employed. I had to make my own money. It even costs so much money just to set up your own business and just like cover stuff that you weren't even aware of. So, you know, we didn't want to like, and then we'd just sold the house and we were building, and Trent was building full time on that. So financially it would have been a very stressful time for us to try and plan a wedding in amongst it as well. So then we did set the wedding for 2019, and it's funny because when we set it, I was like, oh my god, it's so far away, we're never going to get married at this rate. Ideally you want to be with them for the rest of your life, that's the plan. So, you know, I didn't want to rush it. I really enjoyed being engaged. I feel like it was a really nice moment in our lives. I don't know, 2.5 years felt like perfect, really. Okay, I've decided I'm going to take this like shimmery kind of color and mix it very gently with the gold. So we're going to do like a in-betweener. It's going to be quite a nice bright bronzy gold kind of shade. So we're going to pop it on the inside of the eye here. So someone just asked, they even said it's a little bit personal, but was there any family dramas? No, not really. Only major things I can think of is just like, I'm the first to get married in our family, and my mother has been looking forward to this day since I was like born. It's very passionate and very excited for me. So she's definitely got her like thoughts and feelings on stuff, but she is very respectful at the same time. She's just quite traditional, and you're always going to find that because, you know, she just loves me and wants the best for me. And yeah, so now I'm going to do some liquid liner on my eyes. Someone just asked if Trent and I are doing a first dance. Why am I trying to talk while I'm doing liquid liner? This is like literally the worst thing I could ever do to myself. We are doing a first dance, but we're not doing like a dance, you know, like both of us, like especially me, has no rhythm at all. You should have seen what my hands do, oh my god. We are doing a first dance, and the song that we are using is this one here. Actually no, I'm not going to show you guys. I'll put it in the vlog. I just want to keep it all a little bit of a secret. Someone just asked, did you have a budget and did you stick to it? Yes, we set a budget. Did we stick to it? Now I'm just going to check on my mascara. It's waterproof because I'll probably cry. That's a lie, I'm definitely going to cry. So just while my lashes are setting, I'm going to be using this beautiful palette here from Tom Ford. I don't even know what it's called. It actually doesn't have a name on it, but I'm going to be using this illuminating highlighter here, and I'm just going to chuck this on the highest points of my cheekbones just here. I find this highlighter super subtle, so you can just build it up very gently. So I don't want to be like, I want to be glowing, but not like disco glowing on my day. So just enough just to pick up the light nicely through the nose, a little bit on the cupid's bow. For my lashes, I generally, and I probably will on my wedding day, wear individual false lashes because I just know it's such a gamble. I'm still really on the fence about it because if I cry, it doesn't take much for the inner corner to ping up because of the moisture, but at the same time it doesn't take me more than a second just to fix it up because I will probably have like products on hand for me in case it happens and I can just fix it. But I also don't want to have to worry about that either, so that's why I might go individuals, but I do want some nice big fuck off ones at the same time. So just for the trial, I'm just going to wear them and see what they look like. Otherwise, I'm going to go with individuals. These are the Noella Lashes by Huda Beauty, and I think they're quite intense. So this is why we do trials though, so then we can try things out. So this is what the lashes look like. I love them. I'm still trying to figure out if they're a little too extra for a wedding. But that's why we do trials. You know, I want to wear them around all day, see how comfortable I am. You know, I'm going to wear them around, I'm going to look at them in the mirror, and I always do encourage my brides to do that as well. Wear your makeup for the day, try and catch yourself in the mirror as much as you can to get familiar with, you know, a new style of makeup, or if you're wearing a little bit more than what you're used to. It's just more about comfortability and becoming more familiar with it that you soon realize that, you know, it's not, it grows on you, you know. Otherwise, it's really important to take down notes of things you absolutely love from your trial or things you might like to adjust slightly and communicate that to your makeup artist. I love it when I go to my bride and I say, how was your makeup? Are there things that you would like to adjust for the wedding day so that way I can give you the absolute best service I can for you. I appreciate that so much from my clients because I'm capable of so much, but I can't read minds. So when people give me a little bit of feedback, I really appreciate it. So don't ever feel like you can't talk to your makeup artist. So now I'm gonna check on my lips. I'm gonna do a random mix of colors that I quite like, a little combo that I do. And then I'm just gonna whip on some lip liners. So this is Intense Café by Clinique. I'm gonna lay down the tiniest bit of Velvetetti. And then a little bit of the Matte Ink by Maybelline. So this is just gonna softly seal it into more of a matte finish so it doesn't transfer. And now I'm just gonna set it all into place with the Banana Bake Setting Spray by Mecca Max. And if you really wanted to like get a nice like voluptuous kind of look about your lips, sometimes I add a little bit of gloss on it. Like you could just even do it in the center. I think I'm kind of liking the matte for now, just for like the ceremony, so that way it doesn't transfer onto Trent when I give him a bit of a pash. And it'll just last longer throughout the day as well while eating and drinking. I always take my lipsticks with me so that I can reapply. Right, I need to answer a few more questions. So next questions are, so what is your color scheme for the wedding? So originally we were going with like a white peachy kind of tone, but honestly there's so many things that come into play like while you're going through planning a wedding. And so we are now going with like a beautiful like very soft lilac pink and white, and that's really it. It's just very like neutral and fresh and very like soft looking. Oh, so someone's sent in some advice for me. They said throughout the day, try and stop and take it all in. Also have some quality time with your hubby on the day. Thank you, that's definitely so true. Are you doing take home things for your guests? I'm pretty sure those are like the gifts that you give people on the tables. Nah, like we've gone to quite a few weddings and people haven't done it at theirs, and I've never felt the need to do it, to be quite honest. Also, we've already spent way too much money on the wedding. I know it's really important to not change your skincare too much leading up to the wedding, so try and be on the same skincare for a good 2 months if it's working for you, and that way it's got consistency. And then do try and get 1 or 2 treatments in amongst it, like your microdermabrasion or a microneedling, or if you're not exfoliating, just add in an exfoliator twice a week. Little things will make all the difference. Make sure you're hydrating with moisturizer day and night. You're using SPF every day, don't use it at night, and make sure you're really well hydrated weeks out from the wedding. So try and drink your 8 cups or like, you know, your big bottles of pump every day. There's no point of drinking like 2 liters of water the day before and then on the day of the wedding. You're not hydrating your body long enough in advance for like the function, but also for your skin to hydrate it and make the skin nice and plump at the same time. So that's basically my bridal trial all done. How crazy is that to say? I actually really like it. I'm still a little bit on the fence about these lashes, but at the same time I couldn't really imagine myself wearing anything else. But yeah, oh, I'm so happy. Oh my god. Oh, my heart is like fluttering. I'm getting really like excited now. Wow. So I've got my hair trial in a couple of days. I don't think I'll wear my hair like this. I don't know yet. We'll just see how we go. Depends on, you know, the style of the dress and the earrings and all that sort of stuff. So yeah, thank you so much to everyone who threw in a heap of questions. I know I didn't even get through half of them. I'm really sorry. But we could do maybe another Q&A on Instagram again like we do. I always enjoy like having a chat to you guys and just being interactive. It's heaps of fun. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed today's trial run of my wedding makeup. If you guys have got any questions about any of the products or any more wedding questions, honestly, just hit me up in the comment section down below and I will be happy to answer those for you guys. I'll link everything in the description box. And yeah, wish us luck for our big day. How exciting. I can't wait to share some photos with you guys as well. It's been a long time coming and it's been really special just to even film something like this, to be honest. So yeah, anyways guys, thank you so much for tuning in and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!